It's taken us 2 years to start this stone house renovation on our farm here in northern Portugal. We've been focused on other things.
Does it tickle?
Yeah.
Now, with an application pending to build our dream home here, it's time we start to prepare for the future. But just when you think you've got it all figured out, a light bulb moment can change the course of absolutely everything. But we reckon this is going to be for the better.
Hello, my darling. I've got an idea.
Okay, that's always exciting.
Yeah, it is a pretty cool idea, fairly radical.
Oh, gosh.
It's got to do with the extension that we're about to start building today.
Okay.
And I've had a complete change of plan, I think.
Okay.
Let me walk you through it.
Are we building underground?
Very good, come on. So, what I'm thinking is, what if we change everything around and we switch it?
Okay. I
So,
need more.
okay, so currently we are thinking
Yeah.
the extension goes like this,
Uh-huh.
out to here,
Yep.
and across like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then across like that.
Yes.
And then on this part here,
Yes.
right here, we put a covered terrace.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Hopefully I'm in shot mostly. So basically, extension, covered terrace
With
here.
big doors so that it becomes like an indoor-outdoor space.
Big door at, right. What about if we make the extension come from here, like this, to here,
And have the terrace this side.
and have the terrace at the front?
Well, that makes so much more sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it
Why
be
didn't we
fun?
think of that?
How about that?
Yeah, love. Well done. That makes loads more sense. So, you know what would be really cool? You know, you were saying you were going to put a mezzanine in. That's going to have our bed on top.
Yeah,
If you've got a dormer window
yeah,
facing that way,
that would be great.
we lie in our bed and look at that view.
Yeah.
I'm imagining mornings where we lie in bed looking at the view. And then I remember, oh no, we're down at 5 a.m. putting on Shaun the Sheep.
That's true. Well, it's getting lighter every morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. That would be mega, wouldn't it?
All right,
Yeah, love,
so-
I think that's a really good idea. I love it.
And you know what else I like about this whole project is we're tying together two really cool projects.
Yeah.
The tiny house to the stone house.
Yeah.
And these are two things that hopefully, well, certainly the majority of the stone house will stay permanent.
And the
The tiny house will stay permanent. And once we've finished building our new project, the big house, when we get planning permits, we'll be able to turn this extension into a full-on outside space.
Yeah.
So it's semi-permanent,
Yeah,
but the space here that we're using for a outside space will be permanent.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So it'll end up with like a giant kind of covered terrace on the side.
Yeah.
Nice. Love it. All right. So when are you going to do that?
Now, let's do it. Okay, one. It's going to be a little bit forward. Oh my goodness. Sorry, ants. It's not been moved for 100,000 years, I tell you.
I'm just sat here editing the video that you're watching and thinking the easiest way for us to explain our vision for this extension is to say the biggest thank you to the sponsor of today's episode, Millenote. The last time we shared Millenote with you guys, the response was quite incredible. So many of you messaged. I even had my friends and family texting me saying thank you so much for sharing that. So here's our board for the Stonehouse extension, and what I love about it is that we can collect so many different elements onto it. We've got to-do lists, we've we've got visual inspirations. We can include links to things that we find on the web that we want to store in one place and make sure that we don't forget where we located it from. Finding product for these projects is one of the most complex parts. You can also arrange it into different boards. So I've got one for the bathroom, one for the extension, one for the boys' bedroom, and one for the kitchen. My favourite thing is the Milanote clipper. As you're searching the web, if you come across something that you want to save to your board, you clip it to your Milanote board, and from wherever you are on the internet, you're able to sort it onto which board you want. It then stores it in an unsorted column, and you can pop it onto your board into the right place when you go back to Milanote. It's like a giant digital pinboard, whiteboard, scrapbook and team space all in one. It's a total game changer. And the best part about all of it is it's completely free. So there's a link in our description. It's our unique link. Just by clicking on it, you massively help to support our channel. But head on over, check out Milanote, download it. And if you're a creative of any sort or somebody needing some organization or some inspiration in your life, I promise you, you cannot go wrong with this piece of kit. And I hope in showing you around our Stonehouse extension board, it's given you a better idea of the vision that we have for this extension that we're working on. It's a really exciting project. There's so many moving parts, there's so many different pieces to it, and this is the perfect way for us to show you what we can see. Thank you, Milanote. You're making life a whole lot easier.
Okay, so sometimes pressure washers, if you haven't used them a long time, or if there's been an interruption with the water, sometimes they get an airlock in them, and then you push the trigger and it's very weak, or it's just not working properly. Way to fix that is to detach the hose from the handle bit, the spray bit, and let the water run through while it's turned on just for a little while. All the air gets pushed through, reattach it, Bob's your uncle, off you go. We're good.
I'm going to get some relatives, Mum.
Okay.
All right, that's the space
Good.
we've got. So the plan would be to bring the front along, and it's going to be straight here.
Okay.
It's probably going to come out to here.
Okay, cool.
So we'll have 3 of those blocks,
Right.
1 at the corner there, 2 and 3 at the end.
Nice. You have got 4 if you need.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about 4, but then it's like, I think they're too big. Like, they're pretty chunky, aren't they?
Useful though.
Huh?
Useful though.
Yeah. Certainly as a foundation, they're not going to go anywhere, but I'm going to have to put some cement, some rebar into the ground here
Okay.
to support them, and they'll be the main structure at the front here, and then we'll dig a foundation for the building behind.
Okay.
So let's take that. That would make it 4.3 meters long
Okay.
if it comes up to here. How long is that building there, so we don't lose space? Let's just measure the width of that. Yeah, how wide is that building now? Pull it tight. Yeah,
414 centimeters.
414.
Yeah.
So if we built that 4.3 meters long, it would actually be longer. Let's get those cushions that we've got on the what?
I'm getting excited. So hang on, an L-shaped cushion seating on the terrace.
Yeah,
Okay. So the house starts here.
that's what we need to decide.
Okay. This is so exciting. Huh?
Move the planks of wood out of the way, just quickly.
Which planks? The table?
Yeah. All right, we'll just measure this up and then let's go and have some lunch. All right, so hold that minute.
We've got that picture that I've saved to our Millenote board for this project.
Yeah.
That's got that L-shaped like concrete couch.
So exactly. So what we want, we can have a little bit of a back there, right? But I see in the middle, no, it's the white. It's white, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're not going to have white. Oh, we can't do white. We've got 2 boys.
Oh, okay. In my dreams.
There we go. Hole, hole, hole.
Yeah.
House wall
Okay.
to here,
Yeah.
and then like, okay, maybe a big wide door here.
Okay.
All right, so the first thing I think I got to do, in fact, the first thing I know I've got to do is line these up straight with this wall here so that it comes out like this. That's going to mean that this last brick or this last piece of stone is going to be somewhere about here ish. I'm just going to want to make sure I get that line right, and then I've got to work out how to level it and how to sit it there so that it's foundational, so that it's got foundational strength. Not easy. One piece of metal, straight line, straight edge. That goes there. Not far off with that, am I? So that's kind of like the line that we're going to want to take. I have no idea what these pieces of metal were for, but they were here when we got here, so pretty handy that they're here still. All right, let's have a look at that from the other angle and see whether it's working. If anything, it's going slightly inwards. I'm going to get the laser out and see whether I can make that work. Probably a better idea. I've got a laser, darling. Yeah, I know. Fred gave it me. Okay. Interesting. Never used one of these before, so. All right, I've tried the laser, but I can't get it to work for whatever reason. So I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, which is with a tape measure and my eyes and a pencil. So hopefully it's just as good. We'll see.
Down by the Mississippi shore, and for you my lonely heart is calling. Each night I love you more and more. Day and night I seem to dream about you. I'll sing to you, I'll cling to you. Bless your heart, I just can't live without you.
You see my gold line that I've just put into place? That's the line I'm going to follow. It's probably going to be easier for me to just get on and do it rather than stop and chit chat, because you know I just want to really be able to concentrate on this. Ultimately, this is one of the most important lines that we're going to have. Everything else is going to pretty much go off of this, so I just want to make sure that it's really right. So I'll chit chat with you a little bit later. For now, I'm going to crack on.
Come, sweetheart, we can't get up here.
Dada.
Oh, I need to see Dada.
Yeah.
Hey, Sawyer, how you doing, buddy? You all right?
Yeah.
Good. Just in time.
How's it going?
Yeah, I think this bit of the project will be pretty slow.
Okay.
You know, I just want to make sure it's all lined up and looking good. But once we've got this sort of looking good, then we can hopefully move along a bit quicker.
Cool.
But the first job will be to do the line here,
Okay.
and also put a little blocks on there. So I think I'm going to build a little wooden structure maybe to go across the front. Yeah?
And then what? Pour cement into it?
Yeah, cement and hardcore.
Okay.
Oh, that's heavy. Okay, that's it. Today, now we call it. I'm going to wait for all of that to cure because it starts to get quite heavy on those two pieces of rebar and that piece of wood. Tomorrow we come back when it's cured a little bit and start building up a little bit further, and hopefully we can maybe in a day or two's time start thinking about putting some wood up. That'd be fun. Okay, I've been waiting this morning for Mario to turn up with supplies before we carry on. He's just arrived. Crusoe, of course, a little bit faster than Sawyer, is already saying hello. Let's go and have a look what we've got. Good news. Good news, hey Crusoe, can you film for me? Mum's not here. Point the camera at me and Mario. That's it. Let's move this out of the way. Oh, film. There we go, good boy. Good job. Crusoe's behind the camera.
Back up, Crusoe, a little bit. Sweet as all. Two very delighted little people. Excuse the rubbish in the background, everybody. Is that fun?
Ciao, Mario.
So say bye.
I love it. So here's how that happened. Here's what happened yesterday. I was making the wall, and I got to the end of the day absolutely knackered, and I was it's sunny today, and I'd like to carry on laying cement so that we can get everything built up, and I can do the woodwork bits inside the not garage or when it rains. So I text Celia, Mario's mate, and I said, hey Celia, I need a delivery of X, Y and Z, loads of cement, loads of sand and some rebar. And she said, okay, Mario will bring it. First thing today, the next day, first thing, after texting him last thing at night, here it is.
It's a legend, is
Crusoe,
Mario,
you're
isn't
quite
he?
right. Mario is a cool dude. And hopefully, I've just been talking to him about moving some olive trees around, but that's in an upcoming episode. Very exciting. Who remembers the episode when we went to look at those very expensive, very beautiful olive trees at the garden centre that we just couldn't afford? We found a solution, and upcoming, it's going to be mega, isn't it?
I'm so excited.
It's
I
gonna be
literally
amazing.
didn't sleep last night.
We might have bought a forest. Who knows?
We may have also just bought some dead logs. But anyway, we'll see.
We're going to pick them up and move them. Let's do it. All right, let's see how that set last night. Have a quick look and hopefully... Oh, blimey, look at that. That just came to pieces. Very soft stone below. Let me just get that hammer. It'll be easier to render it when we need to. Don't lean on it too much, Crusoe, because it's not dry yet, buddy. All right, need to go and mix some cement and then just carry on building it up, I think. And then we're going to want to get the stack here all sorted as well, and measure up where they're going to go. That's not going to be easy, but we'll sort it. First things first, let's mix some cement. Hey.
Yeah. How did the other one feel?
All right, so it's not quite Hadrian's Wall. It's definitely not the Great Wall of China, but it's up and it's drying, curing. The cement is starting to fix everything together. Well, tomorrow morning we'll have a look at it and we'll see whether we can put a render on, make it look a little bit fancier. And then on the other side, yes, Sawyer, what have you got there, buddy? Ah, a strawberry. No, what is it? It's an adder, everybody. So we'll give that to you back and we'll see everybody tomorrow morning when we can start to make that wall look a little bit nicer. What do you say to that?